Hey everybody, welcome to a new video from cookislandspocketguide.com, and today we're going to be talking about our 5 favorite things to do in Aitutaki. The first time we recorded this video, we were doing an amazing float in the lagoon of the Aitutaki Island, and it sounded like this.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video from Cook Island Pocket Guide. Today we are in beautiful Aitutaki and we're going to tell you about 5 things that we absolutely love in Aitutaki and that you should absolutely do.
And so for this reason, we decided to re-record a bit of an audio, so there's going to be our 2 talking heads right up there, and you're going to see us floating in the meantime. Alright, without further ado, let's start with our best thing to do in Aitutaki, and it's basically enjoying this amazing lagoon.
Yeah, so number 1 is check out the lagoon. It's the main draw card of Aitutaki, so you can't miss it. And the different ways to enjoy the lagoon is to go on a lagoon cruise. There are many different options available. Or you can do what we're doing in the video, which is doing a private charter and do a channel float.
There's definitely a lot of amazing things to do in the Aitutaki Lagoon. You can visit all the different islands that they're in, such as One Foot Island, for instance. Snorkeling is absolutely fantastic. You're going to see some giant trevallies, you're going to see some giant clams. I mean, the snorkels here is phenomenal. And obviously, you can do this hammock float that we are doing right here, where they're going to drop you in a channel and you're literally going to float all the way back to the boat and be able to record videos with terrible audio like we're doing right now. Anyway, Laura, what's number 2?
Number 2 is hiking up the highest hill in Aitutaki, which is the Maungaapu hike. It's only a short walk. It's about 20 to 30 minutes.
However, if your level of fitness is so, you may want to allow an hour because it is really steep and the super hot weather is going to make it a real challenge despite the fact it's such a short hike.
But when you get to the top, you get amazing views, and it's an amazing vantage point of the rest of the main island of Aitutaki, and of course the surrounding lagoon and its beautiful islands.
Number 3 on our list is very educational. It's about the local marine wildlife.
Yes, so number 3 is the Marine Research Centre, which you can find near the golf course. It's very well signposted, so you won't miss it from the road. And it's entry by donation, so obviously a very cheap activity. And it's basically a giant clam and a native clam nursery. So you get to see these amazing marine creatures up close. And there is a site manager called Richard there, and you can ask him a lot of questions if he's around. If he's not around, I mean he is on the water already, literally in the lagoon, monitoring some clams that they have like released back in the wild. I don't know if you really release them, you place them back in the wild. They're not like swimming themselves away. But yeah, so if Richard is here, it's an even more educational experience because you get to chat with him. And just a quick little thing about the donation. It's pretty cool because you get to put your donation inside a giant clam, which is kind of it's a nice touch. So yeah, if Richard is there, he will tell you more and you'll get more out of the experience.
Okay, so number 4 is all about your palate. It's all about sampling the local amazing food.
Yeah, so if you want to go where the locals go, you can go on the main road towards the main town, which is Arutanga. And along this main road, you mainly find takeaways, which are, first of all, very cheap. It's where you can get your cheap eats on the island. But it's also where you can, mingle with the locals and try some really good local food. There's also resort restaurants as well if you want to, treat yourself to something a little bit fancier. The Pacific Resort is a really good one. It has amazing views from their restaurant. Also, don't miss the Island Nights. So the Island Nights is where they do traditional dancing and singing and drumming, and it's a real fun time. There's currently one on Aitutaki. Sometimes there's more when more places are open, but on the time of filming, there's one that was open at the Tamanu Resort. But compared to Rarotonga, there's about 5 on Rarotonga. So yeah, don't miss your chance on Aitutaki either.
Okay, so I'm a bit of a foodie too, so let me recommend a couple of extra places to eat at in Aitutaki. The Koru Cafe is fantastic for breakfast. They do mostly sustainable food. They have their own farm, so it's literally like from farm to table there, and it's super local and absolutely delicious. Plus, there is plenty of pieces of art all around the cafe. It's a fantastic place to have breakfast. If you want to grab a lunch, you can go to the Avatea Cafe, which is also a really fantastic place. If I can recommend the smoothie bowl. It looks amazing on the plate. And yeah, it's delicious. There is a lot of different options as well, and they have really good vegetarian options. If you are vegetarian, you may find that you don't have that many options in Aitutaki as you will have in Rarotonga, so the Avatea Cafe will cater to your needs in that way. Moving on to number 5, and that's something to do on the Sunday. There's not that many things to do on the Sunday, you know, aside from the hikes and stuff, but you can go to church, especially going to some of the church where locals are singing, such as the CIC right in the center of Rarotonga, which is the main town of Aitutaki.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed the singing. It was really powerful and everyone harmonizes together amazingly, so it's really a must-do.
Alright, so yeah, going to a church, even if you're not religious, it's really cool because you get to experience their local culture. So neither Laura and I are very religious, but we still enjoy going to do that on a Sunday. Plus, you know, it's one place where there's fun, it's cool, and it feels good. Let's wrap up with a few honorable mentions that you can do in Aitutaki. SUP, kayak and snorkel. Usually this is available from your resort. You can get a SUP board, you can get a kayak, and you can get snorkel gears in there. And enjoying the beach that you have, it's just obviously phenomenal. You're going to be in awe of the amount of wildlife and the stunning features that lies underwater just a few meters off the shore from your resort. Laura, do you have any honorable mention of your?
Yes, I do. So I recommend doing a bit of a tiki tour around the main island of Aitutaki, where you can hire a cycle or a scooter or a car. A lot of resorts will hire some of these things, or there's a few vehicle rental companies on the island, and that way you can enjoy the beautiful quiet roads around Aitutaki, and you can also check out some of the lookouts on the inland roads. So they're very well signposted, or you can grab a map from the local information centre and check out the amazing views while you're doing your tiki tour. And then toward the south of the island, there are some gravel roads where you get to sort of go through the forest and do a little bit of a sort of bushwalk, but with your car. It's pretty fun.
If you are driving in at night or early morning, be aware that there's going to be quite a lot of crabs on the road, so make sure that you drive slowly, avoid them, because, you know, first up, you don't want to kill a million crabs for no reason, but also they can definitely puncture your tire. We have heard that multiple times from the locals. Alright, so that wraps up our favorite things to do in the island of Aitutaki. Again, if you want more travel tips about the Cook Islands, you may want to check out cookislandspocketguide.com. It's the Cook Islands' largest travel guide, and it's 100% free of charge for you to use. If you feel like supporting all our work, you can subscribe and hit the like button to tell the crazy algorithm of YouTube that this video is worth other people watching it. And also, you may want to join us on Patreon to financially support our work and get yourself a lot of extra perks. In the meantime, all the way from Aitutaki and also our recording booth right here, we wish you a lovely day and thank you so much for watching our video. Bye bye!
See ya!